wanted to be my first. She didn't get weight.
I'm sorry to even ask, ma'am. You guys don't happen to have a bottle of water sitting around, so.
Yeah, that's the breeding gilts. That'd be great. Okay, stay here. I would just go. Yeah. So we're just gonna start with senior.
And I'm picking 2, 3, a champion reserve, 3. Okay, gotcha. Third, gotcha, ma'am.
Good morning, everybody. I'd like to welcome you all to the 2023 Lincoln County Swine Show. I know it's going to be a little bit warm today, so we're going to get things started just as soon as we can here. We've got showmanship classes first, and then we'll enter into our market classes after that. Entering the ring at this time, we've got our senior showman. With that, we've got 5 entries in this class, but starting off our show this morning with our senior showmanship.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the 2023 Lincoln County Fair Swine Show. We are getting started here at 8 a.m. We've got our swine showmanship classes first, and then we'll enter our marking classes after that. Right now entering the ring, we have our senior swine showman. We've got 5 entries in this class.
You can let her chill, buddy. What have you been up to?
Just working around, getting pigs hauled around the state.
I got you. I like this girl right here. You raise her, buy her somewhere?
I bought her.
I got you. What's your plans with her after all this?
Plans on breeding her, but I've had a few offers across the state from like Calix from York.
I got you.
To maybe buy her.
I got you.
Plans on breeding her and putting her in the sow herd.
I got you. Well, I'll tell you what, obviously she's nice. What do you like about her, what do you not like about her?
My favorite part about her is like how cool fronted she is, tall bladed, neat fronted, round bodied. I'd like to make her bigger footed.
Right.
I think she could be bigger footed, but for what I think her foot's big enough, it's just hair.
Right.
She's not as like stout and burly haired like a lot of these pigs are today.
Well, keep driving the wheels off, everybody. You can let him hang out, buddy. How much does the barrow weigh?
He weighs 230.
I got you. Is this his last one, or are you going to go somewhere else with him?
This is the last one.
I got you. Well, you probably don't name them, do you? Everybody I've met in the pig world don't name their pigs, or has he got a name?
I named him Scout.
I got you. Well, what do you like the most about him?
I like his natural depth and body. It wasn't really struggle all summer to get some depth on him. I like his top shape, but I'd like to add some width down low. No, he's not heavy muscled. He looks a lot heavier than 230. I was really surprised when he weighed 230. And I'd like to, when he drives away, he likes to throw his
I'd like to welcome our judge this morning, Brett
Hey,
Forgy.
no matter what happens today, enjoy your last day with
Grew
you.
up in Texas showing cattle and a number of accolades at the high school level.
let her hang out, buddy.
A junior.
You can let her hang out.
At UNL.
Where'd you get this gilt from right here?
Excuse me, a senior.
Raised her, sell. You just tell me if you raised her or sold her.
No, we bought her.
I got you.
Judging coach when we graduated school.
Well, is this your last time with her?
So we'll welcome Brett to our show this morning.
She's the one I'm going to take up to state fair.
I got you, so she'll make it to state fair. I got you. Well, what's her name then, brother?
Wanda.
How'd you get that name?
Wanda Vision.
I got you. What do you like the most about Wanda Vision?
Well, I mostly like her spots.
I got you.
And it's just a pretty color.
I got you.
And when we started walking, she would walk so easily and have her head up.
Well, keep up the good work, buddy. You can let her hang out, young lady. How much this belt gilt right here weigh her? How old is she? However much?
285.
285. I got you. Is this her last go around? Or are you gonna try to haul her around any more than this?
I think we'll have one more show.
I got you. Well, you gonna keep her when you're done, or try to sell her back somewhere?
We're gonna keep her when we're done.
I got you. Well, what are your plans with just raising some crosses out of her? I guess.
Yep.
I got you. You got a bunch of pigs at home?
Yeah, we got 7.
There you go. Well, good luck with you. You're doing a good job showing her. I wish you the best of luck today. How are you this morning, young lady? You can let old Blue here hang out. Did you raise this gilt or did you buy her? Or?
I raised her at my grandma's house.
I got you. Well, that's what's up right there. You're gonna keep her when it's all said and done. I got you. I got you. What's your favorite thing about her? If you don't mind telling me her name, what's her name?
Her name's Lainey.
I got you, Wayne. I got you. She does pretty good for you. I got you. She's a good girl. Well, what are you gonna put back on her? Maybe belts or blues? What are you kind of thinking? Blue. I got you. Well, keep up the good work. Can I get a microphone?
It probably is working.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm certainly looking forward to an exciting day working with your pigs and some of your youth. What a great way to start off the morning for us. Can we take a minute to give all these seniors a real big hand? I think they're all doing a great job real quick. You know, I'm not going to overwork them too much. I know we got a big day ahead of us, and I don't want them to get too tired or gassed out just on showmanship. I'll be honest with you guys. When I'm asking your kids questions, I just want to put this out there now. I'm not trying to see how smart they are. It's not a trivia question for me. I'm asking them simple questions, you know. Where did you get your pig? Did you raise her or maybe buy her? What do you like about her? What do you not like? And I do that to gauge comfortability. I think it's important to maintain your composure out here. I think your animal can sense that. So I want you young kids to know, maybe out in the back, to not get too worked up, that I'm just trying to see how comfortable you are and how much you love being out here with your animal. So with that being said, I think there's a couple individuals here that I definitely think stand out. I'll show you the three that I like. Let's give them all one more big hand. Thank you, man. You're gonna be my champion, brother. Good job. Congratulations, buddy. Good job, buddy. You're going to be second. Congratulations. Good job, young lady. You're going to be third. Congratulations. Hey, bud. Good job. Good job out there. Good job out there, young lady. Old Blue's just fighting you a little bit. You did a great job.
Winning the senior showmanship class was Tayton Lucas, and second place reserve went to Gage Gerlach.
Coming in the ring at this time, we'll have our intermediate showing. Looks like we've got 8 entrants in this class. We'll be getting ready for a junior showing immediately following this. So first call, junior showmanship. First call, junior showmanship. was just informed that
You let her hang out. Raise this girl or buy this girl right here.
We got her from Kate Henniger in Iowa.
I got you. She's a tank. Is that what you like the most about her?
I just really like how massive she is.
She is
has a really
massive.
big set, frame.
She is humongous, I'll tell you that. How much you feed this gal?
We probably give her about 6 pounds a day, trying to get her big enough.
I got you. What are your plans with when you're done with her?
I think we're taking her for breeding to State Fair.
I got
and then
you.
we'll
I
probably
got
settle her
you.
down.
See you at State Fair, then you'll settle her down. I got you. Well, good luck with her. I like her.
Thank you.
You can let her hang out. What's your plans with this gilt right here?
sounds like the live stream is actually on Post
I got you. So you're going to keep her? Did you raise her or did you buy her from somebody? I got you. What did you name her then?
Fiona.
Fiona? How'd you get that name?
I really don't know. I just kind of came up with it.
I got you. Well, good luck with Fiona. You're doing a great job with her, okay? You can let old Blue hang out real quick. How much did he weigh this morning or the other day?
He was like 310.
310. So this will probably be his last one, his last time. Well, what's his name?
This is Gilbert.
Gilbert? You had a lot of fun showing Gilbert, or is he kind of a butt?
Depends on the day. He
Depends on the day. Gets pretty anxious. I got you. Well, enjoy the day no matter what happens, you know. You never know what's going to happen with old Gilbert. You know what I mean? Good luck out there. How are you, buddy? You can let him hang out. How much your red pig weigh?
309.
309. I got you. This will probably be his last time then.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you. Well, have you had a good time showing him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. What's been your favorite thing about showing him?
How that works.
I got you.
How well he's done overall. Whether it be with my brother, using him as a showmanship pig,
Right.
or him winning his class in multiple, what are they called? The getting ready for fair.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah,
I get what you're
I can't think
saying.
of what it's called right now.
I get what you're saying. Hey, good job, buddy. Enjoy the
Thank you.
day with him, okay? How much your red pig right here weigh? You can let him hang out and go do whatever he wants.
He is 265.
265. I got you. What's his name?
Dumber.
Dumber? Does he act dumb or something?
Yeah.
I got you. Well, have you enjoyed showing him at least? Is this his last time? You're going to take him to State Fair?
No, he's not going to
Not
state.
going to State Fair. I got you. Well, you're going to let him hang out at the house for a little bit after this?
Yeah.
What's been your favorite thing about showing him?
The way they go.
I got you. I got you. Well, good job. Keep up the good work. How are you, young lady? What's your gilt's name right here? I know that's a weird question, but I know you got a name for it.
We never really came up with names, so we just
I
called
got
him
you.
Uno, Dos, and Trace.
Uno, Dos, and Trace. I got you. I got you. What's your favorite? Is this Uno? Is this Dos? Or is this Trace?
Uno.
Uno. I got you. Well, have you enjoyed showing Uno?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with Uno when it's all said and done?
Eater.
Eater. I got you. I got you. Well, hey, everybody likes bacon. I just butchered a pig myself. That's some of the best stuff you can have, in my opinion. Well, what do you like the most about her?
I like how her butt is even with her shoulders, and how she keeps her head up most of the time.
Right. Well, good job. Keep up the good work with Uno, okay? I think you're my last one, ain't you, bud?
Yep.
How much this bear right here weigh?
I think 210.
210. I got you. What's his name? Ain't got one? Socks? I got, because he's got socks on his legs, ain't that right? I got you. Was this his last show, or are you gonna take him to State Fair when it's all said and done?
I'm not going to take it.
Not gonna take him to State Fair. Well, have you had a good time showing him then?
I did, yeah.
I got you. Well, good luck with him today, buddy. You're doing a good job, and see you out there. Thank you, ma'am. Let's give these group of talented intermediates a big hand, please, if you don't mind. You know, I say this every time I do showmanship, but from a judging standpoint, it's not as fun, just to be honest. I would much rather get to pick holes in the animals and maybe get to evaluate the animals more than have to get critical on your kids. And that's just me being honest. So I want you guys to know when it's me out here doing showmanship, it's just personal preference. It's the way I was raised. There's nothing that I'm looking at you guys and being like, maybe they're doing this wrong, maybe they're doing this right. At the end of the day, it's the way I was raised, it's the way I was growing up around the industry, and it's just how I prefer to see them be shown. So with that being said, I'll show you the 3 that I like best in this intermediate group. Congratulations, young lady. Good job, good job. Good job, young lady. Way to hang with her. Congratulations. Still got one more, guys. One more. Good job, young lady. Congratulations. Good job. You did good, I promise. Good job, guys.
Your class winner and champion intermediate showman is Violet Perkichka, and Rosario went to Lillian Sheets. Coming into the ring at this time, we've got a junior showman. They'll be coming in here shortly, and then we'll move into our breeding classes before we get into our market swine.
Let her hang out. What's her name?
Natalia.
Natalia. Yeah, her
Bang.
name. Well,
Bang.
Bang. How'd you get that?
Either that or
I got you. Well, what's your favorite thing about it?
Her butt.
Her butt. What about attitude-wise? She act pretty good.
Usually today she's not very happy.
Well, you know, maybe it's a big environment. You know, look at all what's going on around here. You gonna keep her when it's all said and done?
Yep.
I got you. Well, I wish you the best of luck with. You're doing a great job. Let him hang out. We got a gilt here, bud. I'm sorry. Gilt or bear? What we got?
Gilt.
Gilt. How much is your gilt weigh, or how old is she?
252, and she's about 4 to 5 months.
Well, I like her, buddy.
Thanks.
You gonna keep her when it's all said and done? Or
Yep.
I got you.
Breed her when we're done.
Raise some crosses back with her. I think that'll be good. You might be able to do something there.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, what's your favorite thing about showing pigs, just in general?
Showmanship, just and hanging out with friends.
Hanging out with friends. I'm with you. I'm with you. That's important. All right. Keep making all the memories. Okay. Good job, buddy. Where did you get your blue gilt right here? Did you raise her or did you buy her?
I got her from Sale and Carney from Nielsen.
Second call, class.
I got you. You gonna keep her when it's all said and done?
I think we're gonna sell her and as a breeding gilt.
Okay. I got you. I think that's smart. What's your favorite thing about showing
Second
pigs?
call, class 1, breeding swine. Second call, class 1, breeding swine.
I got you. I'm with you. So, well, keep doing a good job, okay? Keep up the good work. What's up, buddy? White gilt here we got. You gonna show her? Well, that's weird. Is she a York? You got her as a York? I got you. Well, you gonna keep her when it's all said and done, or what's up with it?
No, we have a local show family that'd like to buy her after.
Okay, I got you. Well, what's your favorite thing about showing pigs, buddy?
My favorite thing is just coming here to win.
Coming here to win, you like winning? I got you. Well, nobody likes to lose, but hey, keep up the good work. Keep trying to win, all right, buddy? How are you doing, young lady?
Good.
How much you barrow weigh today?
I don't know.
You know,
I
that's
forgot.
okay. That's all right. Well, what's his name?
Abraham.
Abraham, like Abraham Lincoln? Yeah, I got you. What's your favorite thing about showing Abraham?
Is that I just like walking with him. It's just fun to like see them running around
I'm
and
with
playing.
you. I'm with you. I'm with you. Well, keep up the good work. Abraham's a good boy. What's up, buddy? You got a barrow gilt here. I can't tell. She pooped on herself. Gilt? Yeah? No?
It's an actual.
I got you. Well, how much does this one weigh?
He weighs 272.
272 pounds. He's a big old boy, ain't he?
Yeah.
What do you feed him to get him that big? A lot of food?
Yeah. We feed them 3 in the morning and 3 at night.
I got you. What's your favorite thing about showing pigs?
Probably washing them and sitting in my office.
I got you. Keep up the good work, buddy. How are you doing, buddy?
Good.
How much did you get weigh right here, bub?
273.
273. What are you going to do with her when it's all said and done?
Probably gonna try and take her to state fair.
Take her to the state fair. I got you. Well, you going to keep her afterwards and try to raise pigs with her, or are you going to sell her back or somewhere?
We're gonna sell her.
I got you. What's your favorite thing about showing pigs?
I like how I know that the pig can go to pretty much anything good.
I got you. Well, keep up the good work, buddy. You're doing a great job. I haven't talked to you yet, have I, young lady? How much does this one right here weigh?
He was around maybe like 280.
280. I got you. What's his name?
Tank.
Tank. Was this his last show? You're gonna take him to state fair?
I'm gonna take her to state fair.
I got you. What's your favorite thing about showing pigs?
That he's taller in the shoulder and wider in the head.
I got you. Keep up the good work. What are you doing, young lady? Have I talked to you yet? No, I don't think I have. How much your gilt weigh right here?
124.
Thanks to our sponsors.
Net 224.
I got you. What's her name?
Becky.
Becky. I like that name.
Thanks.
Well, what do you love the most about showing Becky? And it doesn't have to be how she is. It can
Would
just
like
be
to
her
thank our
attitude.
showmanship sponsors
Personality.
this year for the awards in these classes. Our senior swine showmanship award is
Keep
sponsored
up
by
the good work, okay?
Agri-Affiliates.
I'm proud of you.
Our intermediate showmanship award by Kirk and Trace Wilson. And our junior showmanship award by Lucas Jimenez.
I talked to you about your blue gilt, didn't I?
Nope.
How much does this gilt right here weigh? How much does she weigh right here?
32.
What's her name?
America.
America? Hey, that's a good name. I'm proud of it. What's your favorite thing about America?
That she can keep her head up.
I got you. Well, you gonna keep her, or are you gonna try to raise pigs with her when it's all said and done, or what?
We're gonna get rid of her.
I got you. Got you. Well, keep up the good work with America. I think you picked a good name, and good luck today. We chatted about yours, didn't we, buddy? Thank you, ma'am.
Also, after you do the 1, 2, and 3, I also need to know like the ending of them too, like 5th, 6th, 7th.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Sorry about
No,
that.
you're really.
Well, probably the most competitive division we've had yet. Can we please give these juniors one big hand? I think they're doing a great job. You know, I actually, like I said, I do think it's the most competitive because I've actually probably been faced with the hardest challenge out here just because I think they're all doing really good. So I encourage you guys, keep with it. There's a lot more numbers in here than we've had in all the other divisions, and I really like to see you young guys getting after it. And with that, I think you're really talented. So I encourage you, no matter where you end up today, keep your head down because I think you all got a really bright future ahead. So with that being said, I'll show you the 3 that I like the best, and we'll get them rolling. Good job, buddy. Way to go out there. I see you, I see you. Good job. Good job, really good job. Good job, buddy, right here. Really good job, really good job. Hey, everybody, good job. Really good job. Really good job. Hey, really good job, guys. Good job, buddy. Good job, young lady.
This time we have a first class of ringing gilts. Looks like we're getting 7 entries in this class. I'm not sure the range is broken down.
I can probably.
We've got 3 classes of ringing gilts here. This is the first of 3.
I didn't want to say it over the mic.
No, I don't. There are 3. Bentley wasn't even in that class, was he?
The winner of your junior showmanship was Baker Krupicka. He's your champion.
To place them
In
on the
this
top bottom
class.
showmanship.
No,
I'm
you're
sorry.
fine.
We're at breeding now.
I was just yelling at numbers as they went down.
How many we got in here? 7. Perfect.
you got all the Durocs, 2 spots, basically all the down ears. Next class, you're gonna have some Yorks.
Okay. Berg, okay, I got you.
Then we're
Then our
gonna have
crosses. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
It was,
Keeps it more fair that way, too.
yeah.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
First call, Class 2 breeding gilts. First call, Class 2 breeding gilts.
And what I'll do is I may pin them from bottom to top. Hey, young lady, can I get you to go with him? Thank you.
I'd like to thank the sponsors for our breeding gilt show here. Both of those awards, both our reserve and grand champion, are sponsored by Wealth Feet Livestock Club. Thank you to that sponsor.
Hey, young lady, I get you to go with him over there. Good job. Hey, young lady, right here. The rock right there. Hey, bub. Young lady with the spot, you're gonna be third. Just leave them out here.
I have it. Sorry.
3 purples?
You said she was 3?
Yes. Let's act. Yeah, that works.
And then
You know, a very interesting class to start the breeding show for us today, and very variances in types and kinds. So I'm not going to argue with you if you see them different than me. But I just thought the young man's Duroc out here in front of me, I really was able to tie into her from a design and skeleton standpoint. I know she's not going to blow you away in terms of base width. I know she's not the sowiest in terms of her center cavity, but in terms of one that I like the way their toes work in them, I like the way everything works with plenty of flexibility. One that offers a good look to back that up too. That's a nice female young lady, or young man, I'm sorry about that, bud. Young man's Duroc's going to be second, and I think those two are close because they're different. I thought she was a little bit safer in terms of her skeleton, kind of like my class winner, you know. I prefer the way that gilts heads up and kind of comes at me level. I prefer her chest width, actually, even though I'd like to give her a little bit more pin width and kind of base width as she's leaving me. That's why I think she gets beat today. Maybe just want to open her up at the surface. Spot gilts third, and then that's one that certainly opened up. You know, I love that one in terms of ruggedness. I think that one's really, really robust and has got lots of bulk and broadness. Maybe for me gets a little bit quicker, maybe a little bit more jammed up and compact, maybe wants to read a little bit straighter about her angles. Young lady's spot, that one's got a lot of shape and bulk and mass to her too. With that, maybe one that kind of gets a little bit quicker coupled, one that gets a little bit more rigid in the way she handles her hog. Maybe just want to lengthen that one out to maybe catch the ones ahead of her, but still a nice female. Young lady's Duroc coming out next. You know, one that when you comes out from the side, one you really got to appreciate. I really like that one's proportions. I think that one's plenty pliable and everything works good from the side. My problem with that girl was when I got behind her. You know, I think she does get a little bit narrow. I do think she handles those rear two a notch uncoordinated related to the class, but still a nice female. Young lady with the Duroc coming out next. You know, kind of the same thing that can be said. I really appreciate that one's broadness. I think that's a big bladed gilt that's got plenty of center dimension. One that's definitely big-hipped and big-legged. Also need to rearrange the way she handles those rear two when she goes. Really kind of wants to get up under herself. Shorter hip gilt's a little bit more unauthoritative compared to the ones ahead. And nothing to take away for the young lady that's going to round out the class, you know, because I think that one's got some extension. You know, I think that one's laid back in the angle to her blade. With that, maybe they're driest in terms of her center cavity, maybe a notch ordinary and not just the most athletic compared to a couple out here, but a nice class. Let's give them all a hand, thanks.
What did he tell you? They did them by weight, not
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was the easiest one.
Class 1, loaded gilts, shown by Gage Gerlach.
Sorry.
We'll have plenty of water, so when you get one drink, we'll bring you another one.
Top 2 gilts back for our overall champion. Breeding gilts, there's only 4 entries in this class. First call, class 3. First call, class 3, breeding gilts. Cannon Belcher, Alan Simpson, William Schutz, Travis Carr, Mateo Boyle, Toby Lucas, Mr. Hutter, and Joe Merritt.
Your winner from Class 1 breeding swine was shown by Gage Gerlach. Second place went to Samuel Sockjohn, and third place was shown by Adeline Sundstrom. We'll be bringing those top 2 gilts back for our overall champion breeding swine here after we get through a couple more classes, but those are our winners from Class 1. Entering the ring at this time is Class 2. We've got 4 entries in this breeding class. We will be getting ready to bring Class 3 to the ring here shortly. First call, Class 3 breeding gilts.
Good job though, really hard class. Your pig's really good. I'll get you to go ahead and pin up too, buddy. Good job.
Second call, class 3, breeding gilts.
Well, guys, I'm not going to argue with you if you flip these top two because I like them a little bit faster paced, especially on this breeding side. And when this one definitely has enough muscle, she's definitely not light muscled, definitely got enough to her. I'm going to go ahead and go with an extra shot of athleticism, an extra shot of look, and go ahead and go with the crisper York gilt that the young man's got for us right here because I love that one from this side. Yes, I know compared back to the young man's, I know she gives up quite a bit. But she's definitely got enough to her. And from a design standpoint, from a skeleton standpoint, from a squareness standpoint, that's the way I'm going to land today. Young man, yours is definitely a sow, and man, is she cracked open. I mean, she is rolling such a back out of the back side of her blade. That one's just monstrous. And if you're going to switch those two, I'm not going to argue with you because I love that one's center cavity. I love that one's back spread. I love that one's feature. Maybe for me today, though, just not able to catch up with that one ahead. You know, maybe wants to get outside of herself ever so slightly, maybe a little bit wastier there up front. But like I said, I'm not going to argue with you at all. I think those two are really, really close. And nothing to take away from the two that's going to round out because I definitely think those are high quality pigs. Young man's York coming at us. I love that one from a design standpoint as well. You know, really kind of trendy looking. I think she's got a real nice skull on her. Working the back too. Maybe just getting comparative, kind of runs out of gas compared to those. Ped wants to maybe close up a little bit, maybe a notch more conventional in her build compared to the two that are in front of her, but definitely one that's going to be a nice one for the young man. Round out with the young lady's Birkin. I love that one's center cavity as well. You know, that one's one that's not short of bulk and broadness. That one's got some feature, definitely opened up enough. You know, maybe one that just gets a little bit more squattier, if you will, in terms of her build. Maybe wants to kind of get under herself and doesn't handle those rear two with the same authority as the ones ahead of her. But that's a real good class. That's the way I see them. I won't argue with you if you flip them up a little bit. Great job, young lady. Great job.
All right, your winner out of class 2 breeding gilts, Tatum Lucas, and your second place goes to my Baker Pitchka. We'll bring those two back here and shortly. The winner at this point in time is class 2, or this is the final class of gilts that I have. And then the former champion and reserve champion breeding gilt. We have to announce that there is a cell phone coming over here in the roaches on the west side of the ring. If anybody's missing their cell phone, come see me at the level.
The winner of Class 2 in your breeding gilt competition was shown by Tatum Lucas. Second place entry was shown by Baker Krupishka. We'll bring both of those gilts back for our championship drive to determine our champion and reserve breeding swine here shortly. Entering the class at this, or entering the ring, excuse me, at this time is Class 3, our final class of breeding gilts.
Is that all we got?
Yep.
Hey, buddy, you're doing a good job.
At the class, we're going to talk to our previous two classes and champion breeding guild. So, Liz Murlock and Samuel Sockton, if you would bring your gilts back to the ring here, we can get things rolling.
At the conclusion of Class 3 here, we will be crowning our champion breeding guild, and so we need our exhibitors from Class 1 and 2 to come back to the ring, showing the top 2 out of those classes, Gage Gerlach, Samuel Sock, Tayton Lucas, and Baylor Krupitschka. Please bring your hogs to the ring.
Young lady, right here, you're gonna be third. In the middle with the blue, you'll be second. Belf will be first. Can we do 4 purples by chance, or is that?
This one purple?
Yes, please.
And then everything else?
Well, another good challenging class of gilts, but I'll just be honest, young man's belt female hits me awfully hard. You know, one that definitely, from a show ring standpoint, she looks like she's supposed to be here. You know, she's trendy, she's big featured, she's arrogant about her design, but with that, I think she's plenty Sally. I love her short back proportions. I love that one's back shape. You know, maybe want to get critical. I'm not sure if just the set to her rear leg and foot is ideal, but she's definitely athletic, definitely sound, and she's definitely still getting after it. I like that one a lot. Young lady's blue right here, man, that one just hit me awfully Sally. I love that one's middle cavity. I think she rolls so much broadness. I love that one's pin set. I love the way she uses her hip. You know, in comparison, I don't know if she's as kind of cocky in the way she's put together, you know, kind of maybe a little bit piecier, maybe a little bit heavier condition, but still a female that is really functional, one that there's a lot of. I love the sow character tied into that one a lot. Nothing to take away from the young lady's blue that's going to be third, because that one just kept riding up on me. One that maybe when she walks in doesn't necessarily initially just gravitate your eyes towards, because I don't think she's just tricked out everywhere. But with that, I think her build's really, really solid. I think she's flexible. I think she's good-bodied. I think she's got plenty enough to her. I think she's opened up. And definitely in relation to what she's in here with for third, I preferred her just general squareness at the ground, and that's why I think she was able to play up in terms of third. Young lady, go ahead and bring out your blue that's going to be fourth, because I like her a lot as well. I love that one in terms of being trendy. I love that one's leanness. I love that one's levelness. I actually like that one's structural integrity. Maybe today, when I was getting comparative, I maybe just read her to run out of the gas a little bit. You know, maybe wants to get a little bit more narrow. Maybe one we just want to blow up in terms of her back shape. Maybe one we just want to open up in terms of width. But I love that one's look. I love that one's skeleton. Young lady's belt, you know, kind of the same line in terms of that look, really level. I don't have really necessarily too much of a problem with her flexibility. With that, and especially comparison to our top end, I really want to blow apart her center cavity. Need to give her more muscle there up high. Really want to expand her hip out a little bit. Young lady's chromed up gilt that's coming in next. That one definitely has top side spread. That one definitely has back shape. That one's definitely plenty soft and salwy about her center. I just kind of want to modify the way everything works in her nose. Wants to get a little bit more rigid about her spine, maybe a notch shorter about her hip. Young man's gilt that's going to come in next. I know you're probably disappointed because I love that one from the side, man. That one is cocky fronted. That thing is level. That become a little bit more salwy to play, but I really like that one's look. I think that one's going to be a counter's the one we just talked about in terms of that center portion. Maybe comes a little rearranged the way her blade kind of runs in her and her rear leg, but real nice female for the young lady.
So yes, in our weighting classes here, and keep our reserves pinned. It looks like in our market call, first call gilts.
Harder.
Mind if I borrow that mic
Second
from you,
place
sir?
shown by Adeline Sundstrom. So we'll have those gilts stay here, and we'll be crowning our champion breeding gilt here shortly. We'll be moving into our market swine competition
very,
right after
very
the conclusion of
competitive.
this.
You know, I'm not going to argue with you if you maybe switch some things around with me here. It's honestly the way I like them. But I'm really happy with these three I got in front of me, and especially those in the back I really like as well too. Because I love gilts that have a little bit of look to them. I love gilts that are sound. But with that, guys, these are hogs. You know, they got to have a lot to them. And I think everything that's come in here at these top end definitely does a good job of having look, having squareness, having some flexibility. But at the end of the day, coming opened up, having some genuine width, and coming with an extra shot of density. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the pigs I got out here. With that being said, I'll take one more look and I'll get you a champion reserve. One more hand, awesome green gilt show. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
I like her next best. Good job. Buddy. You were third. That was really close for me, okay? I need you to know that. Good job. Good job, guys. Good job. You're good, bud. You're good.
You'll have the free market.
Congratulations to Tate and Maris. And then we've got two regular classes. I don't know if people are ready to push them, sir. First call.
One more.
Class number 1. First call. Market year class David Edmeyer, Bentley Edmeyer, William Schultz, Eric Edmeyer, James Gerlach, Edward Kupushka, and Tatum Lucas.
All right, both our champion and reserve breeding gilts shown by exhibitor Tatum Lucas out of 2 different classes. Congratulations to Tatum for that. Entering the ring right now, we have our pre-market gilt class, and we will actually have 2 regular classes of market gilts before we crown our champion there, division champion. Then we'll move into our market barrow classes.
They're market gilts. Is that all?
Second call.
You can just let it hang. Second, buddy. You're gonna be second. It's not your fault, young lady. I'm gonna put you third. It's not your fault, okay? I promise you. Well, very, very challenging class for me just because I think there's differences. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the young ladies just because, Bull, honestly. I think she's the most opened up. I think she's got the most density. yes, I know her rear skeleton's concerning. I do want to square up a little bit and change the way she handles those two. But with what she's out here with, in terms of a market gilt show, I think she's got the most back shape. I still prefer her proportions, and I think she's good about her center cavity. And I really prefer just the amount of dimensions she's working with a step behind compared to the two behind her. I think I got close after that, young man's gilt. That's going to be second right here in front of me. I just thought she was a notch more to script out of the back side of her blade, and I actually appreciated the way she worked that power into the bigger hip, even though, yes, I know she gets straighter about her blade. Yes, she does want to get tighter about her spine and not handle her hawk with much athleticism, but in terms of back shape, in terms of density, that's why she beats the young ladies that's going to be third, who I actually prefer in terms of build. I think the young lady that rounds out the class, I think that pig's probably built the best with me for today. But with that being said today, I do think she got the flattest, I do think she got the narrowest, and I did think she read the lightest muscle. So that's what I think about those three. Let's give them all a hand.
All right, your winner out of the pre-market gilt class from Lillian Sheets, and second place went to Andrew Kushner.
Now what do we do?
This time we've
Your
got
gilt class,
one,
number one.
gilts coming into the ring.
So these are market gilts though?
In this class, looks like they're weighing from 232 to 252 pounds. Coming in with the class 1 market gilts.
Your winner from the pre-market gilt class was shown by Lillian Sheets, and second place shown by Andrew Karshner. Coming into the ring at this time, we've got our class number 1 of market gilts. Class number 1, market gilts.
Do they show the breeding gilts in with the market gilts back here?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Like the same pigs can't show in both?
No.
Okay. See in this one?
Nope, he's in the next.
Perfect.
First call, class 2 market gilts. First call, class 2 market gilts. Travis Collar, Larry Kapushka, Tanner Christensen, Henry Christensen, and Grace Worthy.
First call, class 2, market gilts. First call, class 2, market gilts.
You're doing a good job, buddy. You're doing a good job. I'm going to get you to go with him, though, okay?
we only have a single division of market gilts this year, so there's only 2 classes. This is class number 1, the second class here, and then we'll be playing the grand champion market gilt shortly thereafter.
We only have a single division of our market gilts this year at our competition, so we've got 2 classes here. This is the first of 2 classes in the ring. We'll be crowning our champion market gilt at the conclusion of class 2.
Hey, young lady.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job. Can I get you to go with that man in the white, please? Hey, bud, you're doing a good job. I get you to go in after her. Hey, buddy. Or, I'm sorry, young lady. I'm sorry about that. Can I get you to go over there?
Call, Class 2 market gilts. Second call, Class 2 market gilts.
Young lady, you'll be third. You can just hang out. You can just hang out. Hey, Bob. Be first. You be second, buddy. Well, I'm sorry for taking a little bit more time here, but really tough class, guys. And these 2 up top, I think, are really, really good. Although they're different, and young man, you're just going to win for me today just because I think she's so burly. I think she's so cracked open. I think she's got big foot legs. I love her back shape. I love her pliability. And from a market hog setting, and just in terms of being a good one, I think that one is pretty overwhelming in terms of sheer power. I really like that one a lot. Nothing to take away from yours, young man, because I love that one's build. You know, I think that one's built so smooth. I love that one's front third. I love that one's blade angle. I love that one's levelness and how she has an extra shot of flexibility and reach off that hind end. It's just in comparison in a market hog setting, maybe does want to get a little bit more closed up, maybe not as expressive out of the backside of her pins, maybe not rolling the same type of bulk out of the backside of her blade. But I think those 2 are really, really good. I like those a lot. Young lady's blue gilt, you know, I thought that pair between her and the Duroc was actually close, and I went ahead and sided with her just in terms of bulk and broadness again. You know, I like that one in terms of back shape. I know she needs to handle her rear two a notch better. I know she's not the most coordinated, but in terms of genuine mass, in terms of having some actual back shape and rolling some spread, I like that one to go ahead and come next. I think that one's really trendy looking. I think that one's really level and sharp. Maybe with that kind of wants to get a little bit more raw. I know she's a little ones ahead of her. Young Ladies Chrome, you know, I love that one's short back proportions. I love that one's feature. I love that one's middle cavity. One that I kind of think just needs to put it all together a little bit better. One that gets a little bit tighter spine. One that gets a little bit more rigid in the way she handles her hock, but a good female nonetheless. Young Man's Blue, I think that one's really raw and shapely, you know. I think that one's got some trim back shape. I think that one's got plenty of hip shape. Maybe in comparison, I thought that one's foot and kind of rear ankle was a little bit more rigid and upright, was maybe causing that one to pull them in and get a little bit more narrow. Young Lady, you're built. You know, I love that one's blade shape. I like that one up front. Maybe just wants to run out of gas once you get to her hip, you know, not working the same muscle once you get behind her. And then we'll round out with the Young Man's socked up female. One that I think's plenty good about her hip. I think she's actually working some muscle there. One that maybe just kind of we need to rearrange the way she's getting out and motoring. Wants to get more rigid and restricted, but a nice class. Let's give them all a hand, please. Now what we got?
Your gilt class number 2.
Okay.
All right, your winner out of class 1, showman Baker weighing 252 pounds. Second place is David Lucas. Similar all weighing 252 pounds there as well. And this time we've got our second class of market gilts. These hogs are weighing 258 to 310 pounds. We've got 5 entries in this class. We've got class 2 of market gilts in every ring.
Winner of your Class 1 market gilts was shown by Baker Krupicka. Second place went to Tate and Lucas. Both of those hogs weighing 252 pounds. We've got Class 2 of our market gilts coming into the ring at this time. We've got 5 entries in this class. At the conclusion of this class, we will be crowning our champion in reserve market gilts.
Nothing you did. That hock's just a little too much for me. You know what I mean? She's kind of rolling over a little bit. I promise she's got muscle. She wouldn't go last for me today if it wasn't for her hock. She just kind of let me snap it over a little bit. It's a big deal for me only, okay? I promise you. Go the Duroc next. I like her build, man. Just in the market setting, needs a little bit more, bro. Hey, young lady, I'm gonna pin you up next, okay? Hey buddy, with the blue, you're gonna be third. You'll be second, young lady. Right here will be first. Yes, ma'am, 3 purples.
Third, Emery got second.
Can we do 4 actually?
And then 2 blues.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's your fault. I'm just here to hand them out.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Real good class, market gilts here, and I'll just be honest with you. As soon as the young lady's gilt walked in the ring, I liked her a lot, you know, and I think she wins fairly easy out here. Because in terms of muscle, I think that one's got, if not the most, maybe out here, definitely in the right package as the most. I like that one in terms of bulk and broadness, obviously. I like that one in terms of width. But with what she's out here with, I think her proportionality and kind of her look and her squareness is why she wins. You know, I love that one short back build. I love the way everything fits together and works well in her. That's why she's going to go ahead and win for me today. She's got muscle, yeah. That's not why she wins for me though. Young lady's belt's going to be second, you know, and I like that one in terms of rawness. I like that one in terms of looking good. I like that one in terms of having the right look and working enough muscle. And I think especially with what she's out here with on down the line, that one starts to play up just in terms of flexibility. I know she needs to be squared up a little bit, but in terms of flexibility, I prefer that one. Maybe compared back, you know, wants to get underneath herself ever so slightly. Maybe her shorter hip doesn't express the same upper hip as the winner ahead. But in terms of having the right look, in terms of having the right build, in terms of using it well enough, I'm going to go ahead and use her to be second. Young man, you're probably mad at me with the blue because I like that one in terms of having back shape. I like that one's awesome in terms of her middle cavity. I think that one's got a big hip in her. Maybe for me, you know, want to settle her down a little bit in terms. I think she is pushing the outside a little bit. I would never call her not sound, but I do think she's pushing the envelope ever so slightly. And up front, you know, I do think she is starting to get a little bit heavier condition. Maybe not back to the same get out and go and type of can catch the same stride, if you will, as the two in front of her. But I think that one's really nice as well. Love this one from the side, and when I get on this one, I actually really like the back turn into this one. I think she's really expressive out of her blade. I think she's fresh in terms of her middle texture. I guess when it got critical for me, it was when I got behind. You know, she wants to narrow up a little bit. She wants to get more straight and timid in the way she uses her rear leg. But I like that one in terms of having lean muscle. I like that one in terms of freshness quite a bit. Young man with the Duroc, arguably one of the better built ones in here. You know, I love that one's front end look. Love that one's arrogance. Love that one's design. Really like that one's reach and just overall athleticism. In a market hog setting, though, I think that one does give up too much. You know, wants to close up at the surface, wants to read flatter and more narrow at the base of her hip. And then when you get on top, that one really is a little bit nondescript out of the backside of her blade relative to what she's with. nothing to take away from you young men, because I think that one, like I told you when I pulled you over here, that one's definitely got muscle. That one's definitely good in terms of her middle cavity. That one's definitely dense. Just me personally, I think those rear two are a little concerning. I do think she's getting a little bit swollen, hot to end, pushing them a little bit too far on the outside of her skeleton. That's what I think about them, but a real nice class. Let's give them all a hand. Maybe after these gilts, I might take one. Thanks, sir.
All right, your winner out of class 2.
What do we got now?
You have the grand and reserve.
Market gilt, but not the first class though. Not this one.
Not that
Just
one.
this. Thank you, ma'am.
So we've got our 2 class winners come back here. We've got our grand champion market. Should have Baker Pishka and Tate Lucas out of class 1. Michael Pishka and Emery Christensen out of class 2.
Your winner out of Class 2 Market Gilts was shown by Lila Krupicka. Second place went to Emery Christensen. We'll keep those 2 hogs here and bring the top 2 out of Class 1 back to crown our champion Market Gilt here. In the ring at this time, we've got the winners out of each of those classes. One shown by Lila Krupicka, a hog weighing 260 pounds, and another one by Baker Krupicka, weighing 252 pounds.
Second call, class 3 pre-market barrows. Second call, class 3 pre-market barrows.
Second call, Class 3 pre-market barrows. Second call, Class 3 pre-market barrows.
These things are good. Well, guys, I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. I've really enjoyed getting to work through these market gilts. I found a lot of quality, and I really found some stuff I really like. So let's give these all a big, nice hand. And I'll be honest, I'm from the South. I'm an Okie, so these are definitely my type out here. I think they're shaggy. I think they're burly. I think they're dense. They're like little Bigfoots out here. But with that, you know, I love the way these 2 and really one that was back there in the back in a second. I really like how these things put it together in the right fashion, you know. Yeah, they're out there in extreme in terms of muscle, but I really prefer how these gilts still proportion right. I still prefer how they got the right reach to them, and I really love the squareness. So with that being said, I think it's close between these 2. I'm going to take a good more look at them, make sure I pick the one that I think's the best one, and then we'll get you some champions and reserves. But one more time, heck of a market gilt show. Can we please give them one hand? Right here, young man, you'll be champion. Good job, buddy. Great set, guys. Great set.
Thank you.
Good job. It's real close, man. It was real close, real close. Great job.
Thank you.
Awesome market gilt set.
Alrighty, your champion market gilt shown by Baker Pittsburgh, class 1 at that weight 252 pounds. Reserve went to his sister Lana, class 2, now that weight 260 pounds. Congratulations both those exhibitors.
Now what do we got,
On
ladies?
free market, so they get
We'd like
blue
to
or
take this
lower.
opportunity to
Okay.
thank our award sponsors for our Champion Reserve Market Gilt Awards. Champion was sponsored by Coleman Farms and Reserve Champion by Ecuador Bank. Coming to the this time, we've got class 2. This is our Coleman Market Barrows. So this is a show store. We've actually got 2 divisions, lightweight and heavyweight division of barrows, a total of 4 classes here. This is a quick market class, but we'll move into our regular classes. We should have 5 entries in this class, weighing from 195 to 207 pounds.
Our champion market gilt was shown by Baker Krupishka out of Class 1, a hog weighing 252 pounds. Second place went to his sister Lila out of Class 2 with a hog weighing 260 pounds. Trees weighing from 195 to 207 pounds. We've got 2 divisions in our market barrow class here. We've got a lightweight and heavyweight division, so we'll have division champions, and then we'll crown our overall champion barrow. We'll bring our gilts back and then crown our overall grand champion market swine.
You're good, bud. You're good.
Just a reminder for those of you watching our competition here, there was a cell phone found in the bleachers on the southwest side of the ring. If anyone is missing a cell phone, please come see me. First call, class 4, barrows. First call, class 4, George Gerlach, Mackenzie Luce, Teddy Lewis, Edith Baldwin, and Baker Kupitschka.
Hey, bub, I'm going to go ahead and pin you up with that. Hey, good job, bud. Good job.
First
Doing
call,
good.
Class 4 lightweight market barrows. First call, Class 4 market barrows.
Lady with the black beard, I'm gonna put you in next. Young lady with my Burke, I'm gonna put you in next. Be first with the Sandy. Hey, bub. Be second. Yeah, that'll work good. Yeah, I don't want to do reds if that's okay. Well, I think an interesting class. I think they're all different, so I'm not going to argue with you if you jumble them up. But young lady Sandy just kind of always is the most complete, you know. I know there may be some that's a little trimmer and maybe is working more shape. I know there's some that are a little bit more jacked out, maybe like in terms of their look. but in terms of being practical, in terms of being square, in terms of putting the right things together and still having a little bit of room to grow, because I know we still got an end game we're looking for. I feel the most comfortable laying my head at night thinking that his skeleton's the safest, and I still prefer his body, and I think he's got enough to him. Congratulations, young lady. Nothing to take away from you, young man, because I think your bear there is a notch more grooved up in terms of his back shape. I prefer his crispness. I prefer the leanness he's working up high. Maybe just wanted to rearrange kind of the way his shorter hip handled his rear leg. I maybe thought he was a little bit more uncoordinated compared to my winner, but I think those two are relatively close. Young lady with the bird, you know, I think this one's easily the coolest from the side. I think that one's arrogant in terms of his design. I think that one's level. I think that one's up-headed and cocky. And I think that one's plenty sound. You know, I think that one, when he gets to be about, 280, 290, I think you're going to be really happy with the way he looks. Maybe today, though, just gets a little bit rawer and greener. Maybe wants to close up and get a notch more narrow compared to the ones ahead of him. But I really like that bear quite a bit. Young lady's blackberry, you know, from the side, I think he reads productive. I like his center cavity. I think everything proportions well on him. My problem with him was when I got behind, you know. I thought he was a little smaller footed. I thought he was a notch more narrow, maybe a little bit more straighter about his rear leg, but still a nice pig. So we're going to round out the class with the young man's Burke up here in Barrow. One that I think is plenty good about his front third, plenty relaxed about his blade. One that I wish carried that same relaxation through his spine and rear leg. I do think he wants to get a little bit more restricted, but a nice class. Let's give him all the hand things. Thank you for the water, sir. I appreciate that.
All right, your winner out of class 3, shown by Mackenzie Luce, and second place shown by Andrew Kushner.
Lightweight class. So there'll be 2 lightweight classes, and then 2. And then we'll show those together, and then we'll bring the heavyweights in, and then that grand drive bear show will be those 2.
5 entries in this class.
Or 3, I guess.
That's what I think.
Okay.
Your winner from Class 3 in our pre-market barrows, shown by Mackenzie Luce. And second place entry shown by Andrew Karshner. Coming into the ring at this time, we've got Class 4 of our lightweight market barrows, one of 2 classes in this division. These hogs are going to be weighing from 230 to 237 pounds.
First call, class 5. First call, class 5, market barrows. Taking Lucas. 2 entries by Lila Popishka, Elizabeth Lungal, and Travis Call.
First call, Class 5. First call, Class 5, lightweight market barrows.
Man, you and little man keep making it tough on me. All right. Hey, buddy, let's get that spot drug in there. You're doing a good job showing them that, okay? Young lady, we're gonna put your blackberry in next. Good job though, you're doing a great job. Go with that man up there. Doing a good job, bud. You're doing a real good job. We're gonna put you third. Good job though. You can let him hang out right there if you want to.
Second call, class 5. Call, class 5.
Second call, class 5, market barrows. Second call, class 5.
All right, bud, you'll be first. Just a second, it's close. It's close.
Three purples?
3 purples, yes, please. Well, I mean, I'll just be honest with you. These 2 young men out here, I think they've been battling all day, and they just keep bringing me good ones. And I think it's close again. And then I know I talked in the gilts that I like them burly, I like them shaggy, I like them dense. But when I get a chance and one's got enough muscle, then I get to side with one that's got a little bit of extra design, one that's definitely the athlete out here. I prefer this one's crispness. I prefer this one's freshness. And I just really like the way that one's getting out and going plenty square. I think it's so close, though, guys. I don't want anybody to be mad at me over that because I do think it's close. Young man's belt, I mean, that's Shaquille O'Neal out here. I think that one's bulky. I think that one's broad. I think that one rolls so much just mass out of the backside of his blade. It's unreal. My problem with that one in relation, and it's not as much a problem as it is a comparison, maybe gets a little bit heavier composition, maybe gets a little bit wastier and jammed up, and maybe just doesn't use maybe just doesn't get out and go with the same type of just when you compare him. I think he could use just an extra shot of athleticism. But man, if you're going to switch those, I'm not going to argue with you at all. I think it's really close. Congratulations, boys. I like those picks quite a bit. Nothing to take away from you, young man, because I think your belt's built really good from the side. You know, I think everything works in him good. I think he's level. I think he's good looking. I actually think he's got enough to him in a regular sense. Today, though, when you compare him back to those 2, you need him to come a notch more opened up. You need to gas him up high in at the seat of his pants. To catch those 2 ahead of him, but a real nice pick for the young man. Young lady's blackberry, you know, I like that one's feature. I like that one's back shape. I like that one's hip. Maybe just getting critical in comparison to all these out here. Want to fix his proportions, you know. I think his shorter hip kind of makes him want to hook his sharper hock underneath him ever so slightly. I didn't know if he handled his tighter spine and straighter blade with the same athleticism, but I think that's still a good market pick. Then we're going to round out the class with a young man spot, one that I think is definitely pliable, one that's definitely got some dimension and overall spread of muscle. In a show ring sense, I think he ran into some buzzsaws, you know, maybe gets a little bit more conventional in the way he's packaged, maybe a little bit more plainer in a sense, if you will, but that's a really nice class. I won't argue with you if you switch those top 2.
All right, your class winner from class 4, showmanship, and second position by the team is at the conclusion of this next class, coming to the ring, will crown our lightweight division champion in the competition. So coming time, we've got class 5 of our lightweight market barrows. We've got 5 entries here. Results will range from 230 to 265 pounds.
All right, your class winner out of class 4 was shown by Peyton Lucas. Second place shown by Baker Crew Pitchka. We'll keep those two hogs here close, and at the conclusion of our next class, we'll have our lightweight division champion crowned. Entering the ring at this time, we've got class number 5 of our lightweight market barrows. We've got 5 entries in this class, weighing from 240 to 265 pounds.
Lady, can I get you to take the dirt off of it? Man, with my blue, I'm gonna put you next. Hey buddy, you're gonna be third. I'll just let you hang out for a second, okay? And lady with the blue, you're gonna be second.
3 purples, 2 blues?
Let's go pretty purple deep here. As many purples as you feel like you can give
All
you.
of them?
Maybe except for the Duroc.
Huh?
Except for the Duroc, I think, if that's okay. Yes, ma'am. Well, guys, I think this is a phenomenal set of market bears out here, and I'm just going to be honest, I'm having a great time sorting these things. And these top 3, I've said it all day, I think they're close, and I think it's kind of the way you grew up liking them, kind of the way you were taught to like them. And in terms of freshness, in terms of squareness, I mean, and I know that the young lady's blue bear might be a little bit more a market pig in terms of rolling the right spread, maybe in terms of being a little bit productive middle. But this young man's belt right here, he's definitely got enough muscle. I mean, he's crisp up tight. He rolls so much freshness out of the backside of his blade. But with that, I think that one is so fresh. I love that one's look. I love that one's squareness. I love that one's athleticism. I just really like that one quite a bit. Young Lady's Blue always just hit me so practical and so complete. You know, I think that one's got a lot of muscle. I think that one's got a lot of spread. I think that one's just so productive in terms of his middle cavity, like I mentioned earlier. You know, with that, all three of these got muscle. I maybe rate him to being a little bit heavier in terms of his composition, maybe in terms of package and presence. I don't know if he did it in the same fashion as my winner, but if you switch those because he's a market hog, if you switch that because he's so complete, I'm not going to argue because I love the Blue's proportions quite a bit. Young man, nothing to take away from you because in terms of genuine density, in terms of being ripped open, if you want him just burly and stout, that might be the way we go this class. For me today, I found his rear two to be a notch concerning. I do think the bigger hot bear was maybe putting a little bit too much pressure on the outside of his framework, but that's getting awfully critical on one that's put together like an absolute brick house. Come on out, young man, with the other Blue. Another one that just always hit me super practical, you know. I love that one's pliability. I love that one's softness. One that's actually not too hard to pick a hole in just in terms of fundamental build. One that maybe just gets a little bit more ordinary in playing with what he's out here with. Maybe just want to give him a little bit more extreme pieces to catch the ones ahead of him. And we're going to round out with the Young Lady's Duroc, one that I definitely think is plenty lean, one that I definitely think certainly is plenty flexible, one that maybe just runs out of gas with what she's in here with, but let's give them a hand. I really had a fun time judging those. This is for champion lightweight bear.
We're in the top two out of class 4 and 5. Both of these hogs are reception at 2 weeks, so it's happening. But both of these hogs are in 2 guys, the other one in 2 guys.
Your class winner from class 5 was shown by Tate and Lucas.
Good.
Second place shown by Lila Krupichka. Right now in the ring, we've got our lightweight division championship drive.
Why did I think we had one
We've
more
got
belt?
hogs, both of these by Tate and Lucas. Obviously, he's getting a little help showing here, but both of these hogs came from Tate and Lucas.
First call, class 6. First call, class 6 heavyweight division.
Can I see the microphone? Oh, sorry. I can wait. I'm patient.
Christensen, Blaze Wilkie, Alan Sundstrom, and Tanner Christensen.
You know, guys, I'm just being
class
honest.
6.
I've had an
First
absolute
call,
blast
class 6.
so far judging it, especially here in the lightweights. Really, pigs coming out that really get me fired up and really are put together the way I like them. Just make it for a fun day for me. So let's give them all a hand. I think they're doing a great job. With that being said, I think it is close, and I think there's actually some second places back there that I'm anxious to see how they stack up. But with that being said, I think there's a lot of quality out here. I'm going to take one more look, make sure I like what I like, and we'll get you a champion reserve. Thanks. Right here, brother. Good job. Congratulations. Congratulations, young lady. Good job. Good job, bud. Bringing some good pigs in here, brother. Hey, great job, buddy.
A little difficult here where we have multiple entries by exhibitors, but I believe we've got all division champion coming out of class 5, shown by Tate Lucas, weighing 240 pounds. And reserve shown by Lila.
What are we doing now, ma'am?
We're on our heavyweight.
How many classes of heavyweights we got?
2.
Only 2?
Yep.
Okay, so. And then we'll put the lightweights and heavies back together. The lightweights will show against the heavyweights for champion.
Yeah, all of them will come in, but before we do the overall, we'll do lottery.
I might need you to explain that better because
Okay.
that's what I was confused on here in a little bit, but I'll judge these real quick first.
Your lightweight and barrow division winner is shown by Tate Lucas, coming out of Class 5, a 240-pound hog. Second place also coming out of that same class, shown by Lila Krupicka, a hog weighing 246 pounds. Coming into the ring at this time, we've got our first class in our heavyweight division.
Doing a
These
good
barrows
job, sir.
are
I
weighing
appreciate
from 270 to 281 pounds. We've got 6 entries in this class.
Let's roll with it. You just send that one on through, boss. I appreciate it.
Total 6, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep, yes, sir. Doing a good job. I appreciate you a bunch.
First call, Class 7. First call, Class 7, Mother Bills, Jacob Hutter, Misty Hutter, Samuel Sockjohn, Keenan Wilton, Eden Fletcher, number entry by Samuel Sockjohn, and Boyce Griffin.
First call, Class 7. First call, Class 7.
You're fine. You don't worry about me. You're doing a great job, I promise you, young lady. You're doing a great job. Hey, bud, I get you to go with that man right there. Thank you. lady, can I get you to take the blue?
Second call, class 7, Marble Barrow. Second call, class 7.
Young lady, be second, be third. Right here, bub, you'll be first. Yeah, 3 purples.
3 blues.
Yep, and I went first, second, third. Sorry, I know I was confusing the last one. Well, good class getting in over here in our heavyweight bears, and I think there's a lot of differences in here. Young man's bear out here, I just liked in terms of shape. You know, I think he's big in terms of his back. I think he's fresh in terms of his pin set and what he's working with up high. I like that one in terms of his middle cavity. And with that, with what he's in here with, I probably prefer his proportions the best. You know, one that's maybe not going to blow you away in terms of athleticism. Sorry about that. Maybe one that does get a little bit more jammed up in terms of his blading up front. But in terms of muscle, in terms of matching it with the right kind of proportional build, that's the way we're going to go with today. Young lady's belted bear that going to be second with us. I just think hit me really practical the whole time. One that definitely could use an extra shot of muscle, but one in terms of his build, you know, I really like the way that was put together relative with what is in here with. I think he works everything all right. I really like his pliability, really like his proportionality, really like his squareness, and I really like his flexibility. Young lady's bear that's going to be third maybe doesn't hit you hard initially because he's maybe a little bit staler in the way he's presented, but one that's definitely got muscle too. You know, I think that's a big hipped and featured bear that's working some spread out of the back side of his blade. My problem with him is I kind of just want to tie everything in a little bit better. Once kind of drop there and his ham loin hook up ever so slightly, then stepping behind, I wasn't so sure he was motoring with the same type of squareness as a couple ahead. Maybe just want to kind of modify the way everything's put together in that guy, and I do think he can make a little bit more of a play. Young lady's blue, you know, I like that one good enough from this side. I think he's built pretty good. I like his leanness. I think he's got plenty of muscle up high. My problem was when he was coming at me. Wants to get a little bit flatter armed and narrow in terms of his chest. I want to open that one up in terms of his sternum to ever catch the ones ahead. Young man's bear, you know, I think that one's grooved up. I think that one's ripped up. I think that one's definitely got enough back shape. Definitely one that's got a big hip. One that's more timid and kind of jammed up in the way he handles that rear hock. He's a little bit more upright in that sense. Need to give him a little bit more comfort. Then we round out with the young lady's bark bear, you know, one that's definitely pliable, one that's definitely bold and soft about his center cavity, one that's maybe just a little bit more ordinary out here. You know, he wants to get a little bit plainer about his shape, maybe kind of reading that way in terms of this look from the side as well. So let's give him a hand. That's a really nice class.
We'll keep those two hawks over close to the ring. Conclusion of class 7 here, we'll crown our heavyweight division champion, Barrow. We will come back and crown the overall grand champion, Gilt. And then we're going to lose that to our overall grand champion, Marble. Coming to the ring at this time, we've got class 7. We've got 7 who's in this class range from 285 to 320 pounds.
Your class winner from class 6 was shown by Tanner Christensen. Second place shown by Reagan Christensen. We'll keep those hogs close to the ring here. We've got class 7 coming into the ring, and then we will have our heavyweight division market barrow champion crowned at that point in time. So in the ring right now, we've got class 7.
Sorry about that. I'm just gonna be honest with you, young lady. You have a really good Hereford pig. It's just a hard for him to compete out here in the crosses, but I think he's really good. I'm gonna go ahead and take you up, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and pin you up. Don't get discouraged though, I think he's a good one. I'm gonna pin you next, young lady. Hey buddy, let's send the Duroc in next. Hey Bubba, let's take the black bear next. We'll pin the black bear next. You're doing a good job, young lady. You're doing a good job. All right, guys, we ready? Hey guys, you'll be third. Young lady in the corner, you'll be second. Right here, you'll be first, young lady. Well, a solid class of heavyweight bears here, and definitely some differences, so I'm not going to argue with you too much. Young lady's bear out here up front, I really like that one in terms of freshness and shape, you know. I know he's not the most exotic thing to look at up front. I know he's a little straighter in terms of his blade. I know he's a little bit more quicker and compact. But in terms of rolling the right expression, in terms of having the right kind of short back proportions and still motoring with some squareness, I really like that young lady's bear to go ahead and win. Struggled from there, and I think you can do numerous things. This is what I think about him. Young ladies bear, belted bear, that'll be second. Just kind of hit me the next productive and practical. I know we need to trim him up a little bit and explode him with a little bit more true shape, but in terms of comfort, in terms of proportionality, in terms of being practical, sorry about that. Sorry about that, maybe that's a little bit better. In terms of being productive, I really like that one to be second. Young lady's Chester, you know, that one in terms of back shape, that one in terms of leanness, I actually like that one in terms of, I wouldn't call him the most soft about his center cavity, but I think he's fresh there, and I think he's good there. My problem with him today, you know, maybe just gets a little bit plainer to look at. I do think he's a little bit more straight up front. I do think his shorter hip and kind of extra set to his hind leg doesn't help him kind of proportion out with the ones ahead. But I think that's just a good old type of muscle that Chester hog to go ahead and be third. Young man's blackberry, you know, I think that one's good from this side. I really like that one in terms of structural integrity. I really like the way his toes all point straight and he's motoring with some flexibility. And so when you get that view of him leaving nowhere, you want to change him. He's a little bit more nondescript there at the seat of his hand, also a notch frailer feature. Young man's Duroc bear, kind of the same sense in terms of look. You know, I like that one's kind of up and out arrogance. I like his flexibility. One that we kind of want to explode out in terms of it. Put a little bit more muscle there when he's leaving you. Maybe open him up in terms of surface width, might help him out a little bit. And that's where I think the young lady's Duroc bear here could make a play. Because I do think he does leave you with a little bit more surface width. Maybe he does have a little bit more spread up high. One that also is getting a little bit down fronted. And then when he catches him as he leaves you, he wants to get a little bit more uncoordinated in the way he handles those rear two. You need to relax him in terms of his skeleton to catch the ones ahead. Try that. And then we'll round out with the young lady's Hereford. And like I told him, I think he's really solid actually. Just kind of got trouble with the breed today, you know. He is a little frailer featured. He is a little bit more conventional. One that I actually think is plenty sound and actually has the right kind of shape to him. So really good class. Does that sound as staticky as it feels? Like I'm saying?
You know what? I think as you get closer to here.
So stay over here on this side. Yes, sir. I got you. What are we doing now, ladies? Champion, light and heavyweight?
Yeah. Just heavyweight.
We can hear you.
Okay, perfect.
But I say that way. I think as you get closer.
Yes, sir. I'll be sure to stay over there.
You're choosing the champion of both heavyweight classes.
Okay.
We should have barrows weighing anywhere from 285 pounds, 281 pounds up to 320 pounds. So this is our heavyweight division championship.
Your winner out of Class 7 was shown by Misty Harder, and second place hog was shown by Grace Wilkie. We'll be keeping those two hogs here close. We'll be crowning our heavyweight division champion, and then we'll move into our overall grand champion market barrow. Then we'll bring our gilts back to the ring, and we'll have our overall grand champion drive.
Get out here for our champion heavyweight, and maybe not the initial just catch your eye like we had in the lightweights. I thought the lightweights were stacked, if I'm just being honest. But I think good market hogs we got represented out here. I think there's differences, but I think they're still put together well. So with that being said, let's give these heavyweight kids, or heavyweight pig showers, let me rephrase that. Let's give them a nice round of applause, please. And I'll go get you a champion in reserve. job, young lady. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hey, buddy, you're gonna be reserved. Good job, brother. Good job, bud. The other class winner I went with reserve. Yes, sir.
Now you'll have the grand champion market barrow in reserve.
Okay, are we doing pin of 3 or lottery pick?
We're gonna do lottery pig and then we're gonna do overall and pin of 3.
Because the lottery people go in for overall grand champion.
Okay, so if what I'm asking is, I may say a couple nice words to everybody, or kind of, you know what I'm.
Your champion heavyweight market barrow was shown by
Ready
Misty
whenever you
Harder
guys
coming
are.
out of class 7. And reserve was shown by Tanner Christensen coming out of class 6. So at this time we will be going to our champion market barrow drive here. We'll be bringing 2 hogs out of our lightweight division and 2 hogs out of our heavyweight division. We'll crown our grand champion market barrow.
Now we will have our champion market barrow drive. We've got two divisions in the barrow. We've got 2 entries out of the barrow division, 2 out of the heavyweight. These hogs are going to be shown by Tim Lucas, Riley Kovichkin, Misty Harder, and Tanner Christensen.
Well, guys, this market barrow show has been a lot of fun for me. I have to say the quality has been absolutely amazing, and the kids have been driving the wheels off of them, and I've been treated with nothing but respect. So let's give all these kids a real nice hand, because it means a lot for me to be able to judge something like this. You know, I'm just going to be honest. I think there was a division that came out here, and I think it was really tough, you know. I think even maybe 4 or 5 deep. I know I only got to pick 2, but I think if you got to pick 4 or 5 out of there, and you really kind of look at the pigs, I think that's the direction that I like to go. So with that being said, I'm not going to overwork them too much. Lightweight's going to be champ, it's going to be reserved. So congratulations, guys. Good job, young lady. Yeah, go show them around. Good job. Yes, ma'am. Yep.
And reserve shown by Riley Kovichkin of weighing 246 pounds. So now that we're done with our market barrows, we're moving into our lottery contest. Then we will crown our overall grand champion market swine
So, what was this lottery pig thing again? I got confused.
The lottery pig?
Yes, ma'am.
Randy.
Sorry.
Lottery pig, what we did is we got pigs from the same place.
Okay.
And so kids like in town that don't have a farm or just some of them are new, some of them are not, but they're learning how to feed a pig, take care of a pig.
Oh, that's awesome.
So all of these pigs are come on out.
Is this thing still doing okay?
Yeah.
We're all good here?
Take a look at your bathroom.
There's 2 lottery gilts, sir. Thank you. Can I call them champion and reserve, or does it got to be first and second? Yeah. Champion. Oh, well, we'll bring the bears in. You're right. Hey, buddy, you're gonna be first today, and lady, you're gonna be second. Good job. Thanks, sir. Well, we got our lottery gilts out here, guys, and I think this deal is really cool, you know. I want us to all commend these 2 young people for doing a good job of picking out their projects and getting them to their end point here, so we're proud of you, I promise. With that being said, gonna go ahead and use the chromed up gilt to win, you know, and that's because I prefer build the best, you know. Maybe it comes at you a little bit more moderate, maybe becomes a little bit more relaxed about her blade angle, and with that, I maybe prefer her levelness, I may prefer her freshness there at her cavity a little bit better, and I may just overall prefer structural integrity. Nothing to take away from the young lady's calico, because I think that one's working a little bit more back shape, you know. I think that one is a little bit more expressive and expansive about her pin set. Maybe for me today, give her a little bit more softness to her center cavity, but real nice class. Good job, buddy.
How did you place them for showmanship?
The showmanship, let's let the girl win. The girl win. The girl win.
Girl will get it.
Both purples. I want to make sure on that. Pot's right. One more. You're doing good, young lady. You're doing good. microphone. I'm sorry, sir. I forgot I had it in my back pocket.
All right, folks, we're in a lottery pig competition here. Apologize for my understanding.
Hey, young lady. Hey, I'm proud of you. I think this deal is so cool. Honestly, that you get to pick out your pigs and come back and show them. I'm going to have to pin you, and it's not your fault. It's just a little small-footed for me and light muscle, but I just wanted to congratulate you personally because you're doing a great job. Yep, absolutely. Hey buddy, come here. I think it's really cool that you bought this pig from me as little and you raised him all the way to the time he was big and you dedicated your life to him. Maybe just for me today, he needs a little bit more muscle. I'm gonna have to feed you, but I wanted to congratulate you for doing a good job, okay? Good job, buddy.
In the ring now, we have our lottery pig competition going on, or the lottery pig, as well as some record keeping. So there's a number of competitions being judged right now in the ring at a single time, but it's an accumulation of points in these different categories.
It's nothing you did, and I promise you, I think that's a really cool deal. I'm gonna have to pin you just because I don't love his rear leg, but I just wanted to congratulate you because I think that's really cool that you buy these things and bring them back. So good job, buddy. I know you got hit in the whip, and I know that hurt. I just wanted to congratulate you because you bought this pig when you were little. Hey, you're all right. It happens. You know what I mean? You didn't mean to, I promise. Okay? You'll be all right. I wanted to congratulate you because your pig's doing good. Congratulations for getting here, okay? I'm going to put you third. You can just go hang out in the corner over there somewhere. You'll be first, young lady. The lady right here, you'll be second. Good job. Well, like I said, guys, I think this part of the show right here is really cool in my opinion. And biggest back, I think he's big and dimensional. I like his fresh cavity. You know, obviously maybe one that's not going to outmotor you, maybe one that's not going to just overwhelm you. I love how that one just kind of proportions. I think his shorter hip kind of made his hot look a little sharper. Maybe one didn't get underneath himself ever so slightly. Hair right here is good in terms of the middle. I mean, I'm very proud of you for hanging with it. Yes, I think that one's got a big enough hip as that, but a good market hog nonetheless. Time standpoint, one that we might need to give a little bit more gal. One that I actually really like to give all those kids a hand for. Let's go. The girl that was actually last up. All right.
What is her? 110's her number.
Third in that class. That was second. We'll do third. It wasn't.
Just a second. Let me get.